President Trump had a Saturday morning meltdown over CNN's Caitlin Collins asking him about the construction of the ballroom in the White House, which he, of course, just keeps bragging about. Raw Story reports President Trump posted on Truth Social, Caitlin Collins of fake news CNN, always stupid and nasty, asked me why the new ballroom was costing more money than originally thought 1 year ago. I said, because it is going to double the size and the quality of finishes and interiors has been brought to the highest level. Also, the column span has been substantially increased for purposes of viewing. It is actually under budget and ahead of schedule, as my jobs always are. It's just much bigger and more beautiful than originally planned. Trump's White House ballroom is a 90,000 square foot luxury event space, reportedly designed in a hurried process, with some design documents apparently showing a staircase leading to nowhere and colliding windows. Yeah, so people have brought this up. I think it's a good inquiry. Why is he building this ballroom unless he plans to stay in there perhaps a little bit past January 2029, perhaps for the rest of his life, perhaps for the rest of eternity? Now, I get he still has over 3 years in the White House, and so if he completes it in 2026, that gives him more than 2 full years to enjoy having it in the White House. But it just seems like such vanity garbage. And he's spending his own money on it too, apparently. He's bragging that, oh, it's not gonna cost taxpayer dollars. But now, wait a minute. Doesn't that further add to the possibility that he's doing this so, as a sign that he's gonna stay in the White House past his second term, gonna try and stay in for a third term? He might not even run for a third term. He might just arrogantly say, that whole 22nd Amendment thing, it's actually canceled and elections are canceled. And when you elected me in 2024, you actually elected me for the rest of my life. I'm president forever, baby. So yeah, very bad look. Trump has boasted the project is entirely funded by private donors, some of which had been omitted from the Trump administration's reports on who and which entities are funding the project, such as the investment company BlackRock, which donated $2.5 million toward the project, or a major investor in TikTok's parent company, ByteDance. Interestingly, and seldom reported, there are no taxpayer dollars involved, Trump continued. It is being fully paid for by private donations. Fake news CNN and the guy who runs the whole corrupt operation that owns it is one of the worst in the business. Their ratings are so low that they're not even counted or relevant anymore. MAGA, all caps. So pretty typical Trump here. He's definitely following up on the whole, temper tantrum about, quiet piggy. Remember that, where now he's like calling a woman host stupid and nasty. He loves the nasty woman thing. That one is actually almost 10 years old now. If you remember, Hillary Clinton, such a nasty woman when she said something on the debate stage. And a lot of Clinton supporters actually use that as sort of their version of deplorables, where MAGA people call themselves deplorables after Trump and his supporters, half of them were referred to as deplorables by Clinton. And then Hillary supporters were like, oh yeah, we're nasty women because Trump says we're nasty women. So yeah, he's out there just trashing female reporters. He loves to do it. I mean, he beats up male reporters too, don't get me wrong, but I think he has a special hatred in his heart for women who ask him tough questions. And this was just another example of that with, this stupid, nasty piggy. Yeah, it's kind of just arrogant misogyny and like, oh, don't question me, but especially don't question me if you're a woman. That's his attitude. Lastly, with respect to the ballroom, a lot of MAGA people keep saying, why are you focusing on this, leftists? Why are Democrats so obsessed with the White House and this ballroom renovation? That's really what you're choosing to care about? And it's like, but at the same time, Trump keeps bragging about it. So we're focusing on what he's focusing on, which is renovating the White House, the ballroom. So you can't really say, oh, don't focus on this. It's really not that important, when Trump's out there saying it's really special and important and it's funded by private donors and it's going to be amazing and beautiful and it's going to be perfect. You can't just say don't focus on it when your president is saying focus on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. This is the more the merrier, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.